What's up, YouTube world? It's BCloud87 checking in, and I'm back to let you into my Robinhood investment portfolio. Now, today, the market is still going on at the moment, but the stock market has been going really, really well. Now, a lot of this is due to the results of the stimulus talks being back on. President Trump is really kind of putting the pressure on the House or the Senate or whatever to, just really get the ball rolling on some stimulus checks and get the economy, stimulated. We also had the vice presidential debates that occurred last night, and just overall, like I mentioned, just the stock market just really just reacting to a lot of the news. Again, as I mentioned, of the stimulus talks, the election coming up. There've been a lot of volatility in the past few weeks, but as of recently, the market has been going really, really up. And with that said, let's go ahead and check out the value of my portfolio. And I'm going to show you a few of the moves that I've made, at least like the last couple weeks. So as you can see, my portfolio is valued at $12,230. As of today, my portfolio is up $105. For the past week, the portfolio is up $360. For the past month, the portfolio is up $589. For the past 3 months, the portfolio is up $990. And for the past year, the portfolio is up $841. Again, as I mentioned, at least within this week, just the portfolio has been doing very well. And I have a number of different companies within my portfolio. I am very well diverse. I earn a multitude of dividend paying stocks. And by owning these dividend paying stocks, I'm just hoping to get those dividend payments and have that be passive income. And as I mentioned, I've made a few moves, at least these last couple of weeks, and I've been kind of selling a few things. I've sold at least two of my growth stocks that don't pay dividends in order to reinvest that money into some actual dividend stocks. But let's go ahead and check out some of the moves that I mentioned. So as of today, as you can see, I use fractional shares just to buy about $30 worth of Eli Lilly, which is this company right here. This is a pharmaceutical company. I did not have enough buying power at the moment to buy the entire share. So again, as I mentioned, I used some fractional shares just to put $30 into it. And so far it's going so good. Again, as I mentioned, this is a pharmaceutical company. They have a large market cap of $146 billion with a dividend yield of 1.9. This is one of the newer companies that I just purchased today. Again, as I mentioned, I sold two growth stocks in order to buy into two very, very safe dividend paying stocks, and Eli Lilly is one of these stocks. The next one is Caterpillar. This was the second dividend paying stock that I just bought into today. And like the first stock, I use fractional shares just to buy into it a little bit. Let's see, we got a $29 worth of it. Caterpillar, this is an industrial manufacturing company. They have a large market cap of $84 billion and the dividend yield of 2.719. Again, this is a dividend paying stock, and I bought into this one today. Now, as for the stocks that I sold today, was NIO. NIO is a growth stock. It's part of the Chinese market. Let's see, I sold it today just because, the growth is good, but honestly, I'd rather get some dividends from more established companies. So that's why I sold NIO. And the other stock was Workhorse. Workhorse has definitely been killing. I made a little profit from when I sold it. And just again, I wanted dividends. So I sold Workhorse because they don't pay a dividend, but it's all good. Let's see. Then some of the other things that I did, I bought Hewlett Packard, as you can see, $11 worth of Hewlett Packard. I bought a couple shares of AT&T. Let's see, looks like I bought a little under three additional shares of AT&T. So that now at least puts my AT&T at 35 shares. So I also bought the AT&T shares in order so I can have an additional three for the ex-dividend date. Today is October the 8th, and today is the ex-dividend date. So I will be receiving a dividend for my 35 shares of AT&T. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I got in time for that. Let's see, Link. I do still have Lincoln Industrial Services. This is a growth stock. I own 18 shares of this one right now. I am down as far as total returns, $32, but I will hold on to this stock for the long term because I do feel like this stock right here has a potential to grow. As I had mentioned before, Lincoln Industrial Services. This is basically like an online learning type of organization. They're going to have lots of certificates. Individuals can learn trades, and as I mentioned before, I do feel like that will be the future of learning. I'm not quite sure that people are going to continue to keep going to 4-year universities. They're just so expensive. A lot of time people don't necessarily get the proper return on investment, meaning, they go to these 4-year universities, they're getting $100,000 of debt, and they get these majors that don't necessarily pay them well. I feel like Lincoln Industrial Services is a great alternative to that because you can get in for a fraction of the price. And again, as I mentioned, you can get actual practical skills, trades, and certificates. So I do feel like Lincoln has some room to grow. I have 18 shares, and the plan is to just keep, purchasing more and eventually get to at least about 100. Next, we have Lincoln. As you can see, I bought more Lincoln. Let's see, Bank of America. I bought about $3 worth of Bank of America, then about $20 worth of Bank of America. I own that for the dividend. Bank of America is a dividend paying stock. I now own 20 shares of Bank of America. So just, adding to the position, as I always mention. Let's see, Htgc. I put $10 worth of Htgc, which is Hercules Capital. I own 70 shares of Hercules Capital now. Total return, I'm up $45 on that. As you can see right now, the price is $12. My average cost is $11.38. And Htgc pays a really good dividend, so that's why I, own so many shares of that. Stag, I had purchased a little bit of Stag the other day. I now have 10 shares of Stag. Total return, I'm up $34. Stag is a monthly paying dividend stock, so I was just adding to that position. Let's see, MSM. I have purchased a little bit of that the other day. I now own a little over 5 shares of MSM. MSM is a very safe, secure dividend, so that's why I purchased more of that. You got T again, AT&T, which I mentioned I had bought some shares of that. EPD, that's an energy sector stock. They pay a pretty good dividend. I bought about $15 worth of that about a few weeks ago. Htgc again. So yeah, as you can see, just basically these last couple of weeks, I've just been adding to some of the shares of the companies that I hold. Microsoft back last month, September the 18th. I put $197 down on Microsoft, and Apple. I bought about $100 worth of Apple. So yeah, just basically, as I mentioned, just those are a few of the moves that I made. Just use fractional shares every time I get dividend payments, or if I have a little bit of buying power, I just kind of throw it right back into some of the shares that I hold, so I can increase their dividend payments. But yeah, ultimately, just that's the name of the game. Dividend payments is that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm just really trying to get back focused on that, buying good high quality companies that pay dividends, if not monthly, quarterly, and the passive income is really what I want. So yeah, if you're not investing in the stock market, I want you to click the link in the description box so you can download the Robinhood app for your phone. You can create an account and you get your very first stock for free. And if you like this video, I want you to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed already to the BClaw87 channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I promise you, you will not regret it. I drop videos just like this on a weekly basis. So I want you to definitely stay tuned and, just ride with me as my channel grows. And yeah, just overall, I am, trying to invest into the market, because investing into the stock market is a great way to generate wealth, and ultimately you'll experience financial freedom and be able to take care of yourself as well as your family. I currently own 35 companies within my portfolio. I would say about 33 of them are all dividend companies. And I only have about 3 growth companies, meaning these just 3 companies that do not pay me a dividend, but I am holding on to those for the capital gains. Link being one, Facebook being the other one, and then the final one being Tesla. Other than that, everything else is dividend paying stocks, and I am very diverse. I am in all of the sectors that make up the stock market. But yeah, as I mentioned, go ahead, smash that like button. I want you to share this video with your friends and your family on all your social media platforms. And one more time, if you're not investing in Robinhood if you're not investing in the stock market using the Robinhood app, click the link in the description box, download the Robinhood app for your phone, create your account. You're going to get your very first stock for free, and then you'll be able to start investing in the stock market yourself. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate your time, family, and peace.